Who the hell, what moron goes to a Walmart on a Saturday 2 days before Christmas? This moron. Man, that was nuts. That was an adventure and a half. Anyways, happy Saturday. Mr.MiyagiStyle. You guys liking my new name? Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I just picked that up. I was a big Karate Kid fan, and Mr. Miyagi was like an idol for me. Hope I don't get sued for it. I think we're past that time now. Anyways, it's been like what, 82 years. That's how old I am. Shh, don't tell anybody. Couple things I want to cover here. This video is going to be 2 segments. So second segment is going to be when I get home. I'm going to go into detail about the ring adapter, the lens adapter for the close-up filters or lenses. I'm actually working on different sizes, and it's actually, I'm printing the prototype as we speak. So when I get home, it should be all done, and I can show you what I mean. Anyways, we'll get to that in a little bit. Couple things. In a new year, just so you know that it's gonna be crazy for me from now until after Christmas, just because we do our family Christmas and there's so much crap going on. I'm actually out shopping 2 days before. That's crazy. To get stuff, get ready. It's just gonna be a whirl. My kids are coming down, so it's gonna be just crazy. Anyways, I won't be able to post much, and I'll try to answer as much questions as I can. There's a couple things I'm looking at in the new year. First off is that you guys know I'm doing this kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm not in it for the fame or the fortune. I'm just doing it for fun. If I can help out in any way and make you guys make the right decision, hey man, I did my job and I'm happy. But I don't know if you guys are aware, I actually have another YouTube channel that I just launched about a month ago. My friends have been asking me to do this for years and years and years, and the reason why is because I used to be a sous chef for a couple years, and my actual passion is not gadgets, believe it or not. Chinese guy. Gadgets, not a passion. Go figure. I actually love cooking. It's my de-stressor. So my friends have been asking me to do instructional videos for them because they want to learn some things that I do. So I actually launched one video out already. It's a very simple one. I just want to kind of get started on it, and it's basically making sourdough bread, which is probably one of the hardest things to bloody hell make. I might merge that channel to this one in terms of content, just because I don't have to deal with 2 separate channels to deal with. It's just a little bit easier for me. So if you guys see stuff other than tech, just be aware that it's my other passion. Yeah. Cool. So hey, maybe you can learn from that. Hey, if you want to learn about cooking, there you go. If you want to learn some new recipes, bonus, right? So there you go. If you guys have been watching YouTube, there's been probably an average about 3 or 4 videos out about this camera, the Ace Pro, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they've all been pretty good reviews. I haven't really seen anything bad about it, which is good. And these are reviews from a mix of people who bought them and by themselves and just use them in real world environments. There's reviews of people who actually come back, the sponsored ones that did the review before. They've actually come back and added a little bit more to their review from the beginning, and they're all good, which is great. There's a talk about the ruggedness of this camera, which I think it's very rugged. Insta360 had released a video about the factory testing they do with this camera, which is really neat. They do the flip screen and drop balls on the screen and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool to see. There was a guy who was skiing in the Alps, I think. It was a French guy. He did a couple videos on this, and he was skiing where they was shooting in 8K and everything, and he actually dropped the camera off the chairlift. It was quite high up too. He retrieved it and was fine. Anyway, so we know that the ruggedness is there. I guess time will tell with this camera. Anyways, that's something you can go and check out and see what's out there. There's more and more coming out. I think this camera is doing quite well, and I think it's really waking up some bigger brands in terms of what they need to do, because they're really, honestly, they're way behind. I hope you guys will stick around and keep watching the videos. I'll try to be somewhat entertaining. I know it's not a nice video like these guys that have all these special effects and all that stuff. Maybe I'll get better at it, so maybe not. Anyways, that's it for now. I don't think there's anything else. Like I said, drop me a question if you have any, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. Peace out. Respect. Alright, everybody, Mr. MiyagiStyle, I'm back. Second segment of this video. I'm just going to go over this really quickly. A few people have been asking for this, so I'll let you guys know what I've done. As for the lens ring for the close-up lens, or the diopter, you can order them. They're actually very cheap. They come in different sizes, and they're usually in 4-packs. So I've got this one right here, which is a 4-pack. It's a 72mm, which I had for my large my SLR. And somebody had actually did up a adapter. I think it was Make Art Now gentleman. He actually did this up, and he was letting people download it and print it themselves if they have the 3D printer. It works great. Like it's a you know, you saw the video of me using this particular adapter on it. The only problem with that is that it's a little bit big. I think it's too big. It's like you can like put French fries and hamburgers on and just eat off it. No, I'm just kidding. It works, but it's too big. So I went ahead and I just kind of redesigned mine because I have a 3D printer. I do a lot of design work for 3D printing. So so I ordered in a 43mm +4 close-up lens, and I also ordered a 4-pack. It's the same as this one. It's a 4-pack. It's the same. It's a +1 +2 +4. No, +1 +2 +4 +10 close-up lens. And I ordered in a 46mm because I didn't have the 4-pack and the 43. 43s are harder to find. And there's actually one that's actually smaller. One down, I think the smallest then is 40.05, but I think it's too small for this because I think it might get in the way of the actual lens itself when you're recording. So what I did is, you'll see in the video here, I've got it picture in picture. It's the 3D printer. I made three different sizes. So we have a 43, we have a 46, and we have a 49. So when I don't know, I can't test the 49 because I won't have a 49, but once I test a 43 and a 46, the 49 should fit no problem. With 3D printing, there's always a give or take ½ millimeter in terms of print. Depending on the plastic used and the heat you use, there's a variation of size. It could shrink or it could expand. So you kind of have to play with the sizing a bit. I usually give it about a 0.5 millimeter for a tight fit. So if it's a 43mm lens, I'll make this hole to be 43.5 because it does shrink a little bit when it prints, right? Or it can expand. Either way, but I'll know once I test it, and I'll know my machine how it prints out this particular one. Anyways, so I'll have 3 sizes. Once I get it tested, I'll have 3 sizes available. I know the 43 to 46 will fit fine. Not sure about a 49. I won't have a 49 lens. So if somebody has a 49 lens, they can certainly test it out and let me know if it's too big or too small, like slightly. I've also created, I don't know if you can see up close. This is the ones that, so these are the 3 that I've created. So we have them marked on a side. You guys will love this. I don't know if you can see this. I'll take a picture of it if it doesn't show up on video. They're marked on the side. So each of the lens, the adapters. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you read it? I don't know. Focus? Is it focus? There'll be a writing on the side, and the writing says Miyagi 43. Mr. Miyagi! So Miyagi is actually my channel name, my name on the channel. The 43 will be a number at the end, so 43 will be for 43 millimeter lens. There'll be a Miyagi 46, a Miyagi 49. I don't know if I want to make anything in a 50 and up because I think it's going to be too big. But if you want me to, I can just resize these. I've got the schematics for it anyways. I designed it, so I can always expand the size of the holder. So I think there's a 52, 55, 58, and then it goes to 62. But these are, now you're getting big, right? Like that one that I showed you at the beginning, that Make Art 9 guy, he did a 72 and it's massive. I think it's too bad. I think if you just bump it, the thing is going to fly right off, right? Whereas this, you'll see. So this is the smallest ring size. This is a 43, and when I put it on here, it will fit. You'll see it. So the lens just pops right in there. Okay, so not a very big pro. This is the smallest profile, and you'll see that it's right on the edge at 43. There's a 40.5 millimeter lens as well. I think that's going to be too small. I think it might cut into the corners. I think this is your best bet, and it's pretty low profile. It's not a lot on the sides. And having that there will give you the extra protection as well, right? So, and you can get different variations of lenses. This is probably a good way to go. My thought about this is the 46. So this is my next lens that are coming in. I have a 43 coming in, a 46. I'll have both of these in my bag. So it's just a tad bigger. You'll see on the edge here. So if you just pop this, it's gonna push this right out, right? But it's really used for vlogging anyway, so you're not gonna be doing any action with this thing on. I wouldn't. It's just not designed for it, right? And then, oh, sorry, that was the 49. I see it's a little bigger. This is the 46. So it's not much bigger, right? Wait a minute. I could be wrong. No, that's 40. Sorry, I should probably read the label. No, this is a 46. So the 46 is on here, and it fits. The lens is right inside. So, okay, and this is the 40. This is the 49. It's a little bit bigger. I'll likely be using the 43 just because it's the smallest profile adapter on here. Okay. The other thing I thought about too is that you're seeing the lens filters on online, the third-party ones. They have the lens, like remember the UV lens cap that we bought, the ND filters. They have these in different types, like ND12, ND6, polarized filters, different color filters, dark night filters, that kind of thing. I thought that you can actually, I don't know, they're not cheap if you buy the whole set. So if you want to, you can technically use these. So if you can find a set cheap that's a 43 or a 46 or a 49, you could theoretically just pop the lens in here and print a bunch of these and just use this, and it'll be a little bit cheaper, right? I don't know. You have to see wherever you're buying it, if it's any cheaper. So anyways, those are the lens lineups. So there's actually 3 of them that I've created. The ones I've tested, the 2 of the 43 and the 46, I have a better idea of the 49 in terms of print to sizing ratio. So if this is too small, I'll expand this accordingly, this as well as this, so it should fit. I've also made little ridges on the side. You can't really see it. There's little, almost like little buttons that pop out on 4 corners. So these are what I call stoppers. So when you pop the lens in, you press it in, the lens stays in, so it doesn't come out easily, right? So it's like a stopper. Stops the lens from pop out. The other one that the gentleman designed, there is no stopper, so the lens can literally, the whole lens can actually fly right out. So I designed it so you shouldn't be able to do that with this. The lens won't come out easily. You would have to press it from the back to pop it right out. So that ensures that it's not going to pop out when you're using it, or if you're shaking it around, that kind of thing. And this is pretty snug in there. Like this, I've designed it so it's actually quite snug. Like it's about the same as the ND filters that you put in, about the same, maybe a little bit more tight, and it goes in deeper too, because the lens filter only covers the actual cap here, whereas mine goes past that, goes right in. So it should give you that effect for the close-up sharpness. Anyways, that's it. So once I get my lens and once I tested everything, I'll do another video, and then I'll just release it for you guys. They're in 3D print file, which is an STL file. I can export to object file or whatever you want for your final print. Yeah, if you can print it, it takes like the 3. If you do the 3 at a time, I'll release 1 at a time, 3 separate files. Because if you do 3 as an hour print, about an hour. If you do 1, it's only like 15 minutes, 20 minutes if you just do 1. So it depends on how fast your printer is too, right? So if you only want 43, there's no point you printing the other sizes, you know what I mean? So I'll release them in single file formats. Other than that, there's nothing else. If you have any questions, just drop me a line down the bottom. And that's it. Anyways, I probably won't talk to you guys for a while. Have a great... Ooh, look at my Christmas socks. Don't make fun of my Christmas socks, guys. Yeah, I got my Christmas hat. Merry Christmas! Anyways, guys, have a great Christmas. Enjoy your holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you had some time off with the family. So, ciao, peace, and respect.